to start a YouTube channel from scratch. First and foremost, we must do the topic we love, the content we are passionate about. It's been almost 3 years for me making this YouTube channel. Making a channel popular is a long and a lonely marathon. Only if the content that interests ourselves, even no one watches us from the very beginning, we will still enjoy and stick with the creation. For example, I once made a video about Tiananmen Square protest in China, which got 20 times more views than my average video. But I didn't continue because the topic wasn't a personal interest, and my parents are still in China. Second point, stick with one channel and focus on growing it to 10K followers before branching out. Uploading content across multiple platforms itself takes lots of time and effort. Especially from the very beginning, we are just one-person team. Time is the scarcest resource we have, so be sure to use the best steel on the blade and prioritize our time on content production. Different platforms also have different requirements, like portrait mode for Instagram and TikTok, and landscape mode for YouTube and X. But X has 90-second time limit, and LinkedIn attracts a completely different audience. Let's stick on one platform and go all in. Also, even on the same YouTube platform, I tried to open a second channel with a new account, moved videos from my main channel on the new channel. Despite the same content, same thumbnail, and the same title, some videos just only have 5 views, 2 views, or even no view. Basically, no one watches my new channel. Therefore, we don't have to worry about publishing videos on multiple channels, but just stick on one channel. Do it hard until the channel succeeds. Alright, the third point, upload regularly. Consistency is key. Decide on a regular upload schedule, whether it is bi-weekly, weekly, or even daily. I upload long videos twice a week and shorts every 2 hours because YouTube Studio lets us schedule uploads. This way, even if we are busy or simply don't want to talk, our audience still get fresh content. Consistent uploads also allows YouTube algorithm recommend our videos more often, leading to steadier growth. Great. The next point is to stay out of our comfort zone. As I mentioned just now, I used to upload shorts every 2 hours, reaching over 5,500 videos now. But honestly, most of them weren't challenging to make. While it seems like a sign of discipline, it wasn't helping me grow creatively. It was like being an NPC. Likewise, Mr. Beast is a great example for someone constantly pushes boundaries. He started by reading a dictionary with 1,000 pages, which showed persistence. But as his channel grew, he explored new ideas, which was creative. Next, the fifth point, scripting and refining. I'm not the most eloquent speaker, and freestyling just doesn't work for me. I used to record without a script, which led to me going off topic, forgetting things or missing opportunities of humor. The time spent fixing these mistakes outweighs the time it takes to write a script. Plus, the more we write, the better our writing and communication skill will become, leading to a higher quality content for our audience. However, remember that completion is more important than perfection. Review our script just twice and move on. Don't get bogged down in the pursuit of flawlessness. Consistency is key, remember? Okay, the sixth point is our sound quality. Initially, I thought the microphone was completely unnecessary. I used to think having a microphone just like a man unnecessarily take off his pants and shirt. Seeing YouTubers with giant mic in front of them made me feel ugly. But now I understand they are right. It's important to get a microphone, or at least use software like CapCut, which with noise reduction features. I used to be entirely unaware about the importance, and directly record my video on my laptop. Later, the noise from the hard disk and the echoes in the room were all recorded. This really kills my entire video quality even though the visual is compiling. While I was taking courses in Irish universities, professional YouTubers come to teach us and emphasize that viewers will stick on a video with clear audio even if the visuals are blurry, and they will lose patience with great visuals but bad sound. Nowadays, AI-generated voice is an option, but I prefer the authenticity of my own voice. And imagine 10 years later, when we hear our younger voice again, what a pressure atmosphere it will be. Alright, there are some standard methods in addition. While creating content we love is important, what if we have tons of ideas? Here is a tip. Find 5 popular YouTube channels in our niche and note down their 5 top most viewed videos. This gives us potential 25 topics. Choose the easiest one to write a transcript about based on our current knowledge. We can research further, but remember to add our own words and keep it original. Regularly creating content around these 25 topics will mostly guarantee one of our videos will get a big boost, leading to more views on other videos and overall growth of our entire channel. For example, this video I'm creating now was inspired by video titles like this. Great. Point A is the thumbnail. I used Canva to create it. Just select a template on Canva. Take a lovely photo of ourselves and come to remove.bg to get rid of its background. Brainstorm the keywords on the thumbnail and put them together. Finally, we get a good cover. Thumbnails are the viewer's first impression of us. When someone browses YouTube, hundreds of videos appear. An attractive thumbnail will grab his attention and he will look at our titles. If our titles is also good, he will click and get into our videos. The point 9. What's a good title? Our titles should recap the video's content while being intriguing. People search YouTube using keywords, so include the relevant terms on the description below and choose a title smartly. For example, title like How to Start a Successful YouTube Channel, which has a cap of only 200,000 views. But if we look at the second title, if I start a YouTube channel in 2024, I'd do this. Well, the ceiling of the traffic reaches 700,000. That's why we may think about a smarter title for the same content. Great. The 10th point is the golden 15 seconds, golden 20 seconds. We may see a catchy thumbnail with an interesting title, and we hit through to the video. Because the YouTuber is still the stranger to us, we have little pension. Only if the first 20 seconds is highly related to the thumbnail and the title and is a good teaser, we'll keep viewers watching. If more viewers remain after the first 20 seconds, the algorithm detects that our video of good quality and get positive feedback, so it can be rolled out to more and more viewers' devices. And how to make our opening exciting enough? Start by getting right to the point. We should make the viewers feel that we are honest, feel that we are authentic, feel that our content is highly aligned with their expectation from our thumbnail and titles. Feel that yes, that's exactly the video I want. Take me as an example. At the start, I went straight to the topic and say that 12 things to do to make a YouTube channel in 2025. Point 1 is to make a topic that we love. I don't have to say that, hello everyone, my name is Cam from Ireland. I have been producing this channel for almost 3 years now. This video will talk about blah blah blah. That's all bullshit. There are thousands of Cams on internet. No one cares who we are, especially if watching our channel for the first time. They just want immediate answers. The answer that fulfill their expectation from our thumbnails. No bullshit. No keep our listener in suspense. Just cut the chase, like open the door and see the mountain. Moreover, if our video is about traveling, we can switch between things right from the start. I mean storyboards. For example, I have 2 YouTuber friends. Work and Talk is from Canada and makes Canadian traveling videos. This is his most popular video. As you can see, in each 2 seconds, he changed to a new scene. A new picture appears. Besides, in the prelude, the background music is frequent enough to keep audience attention. Well, another friend, Sophia, shoots travel videos in Australia, and here is her most popular video. It's about a cruise. Both the thumbnail and the title are related to the cruise.
1月29日，我们从雪梨起飞。
She also straight to the point and boards to the ship directly. Second 8, a new friend. Second 11, a new friend. Second 15, another new friend. All images are cruise related. These 2 friends both started their channels from scratch, and now it's popular. Also, as freshers, we may only make the storyboard for the first 20 seconds. at least changing the shoot in the first 20 seconds. Otherwise, imagine we are making a 20-minute video. If we change the frames all the way until the last second, we will definitely burn out. Also, here is a website called MixKit to get plenty of copyright-free videos for our storyboard. Point 11. Dealing with no views. Here is a question. What if you followed all the tips and still no views, and still no one watches? You may say, oh, I've already chosen a smart topic, double-reviewed the transcript, created an excited 20-second, a compelling thumbnail, and a catchy title, but only 2 people watched. What to do? Should we question ourselves? Should we complain about bad people? Or should we blame into the crazy world? Of course not. There are still 2 solutions. We can tweak the thumbnail or make a fine-tuning of the title within 24 hours of uploading and wait for a few hours to see. For example, I made a video about Tiananmen Square protests earlier and spent 30 hours on video recording, trimming, and completed until 2 a.m. I was so happy and even had a daydream about being an overnight fan. However, the next morning when I woke up, I found there was only 8 views. 8 views, oh my god. I was ashamed but changed the thumbnail immediately and changed it again after a few hours. The click-through rate increased and I got a few thousand views later. So we should be patient. Solution 2 is that if we still feel that it's a big shame of having less than 10 views, simply we may share the video to 10 friends, so it becomes greater than 10 views. But be seriously, we can ask them for feedback. They may inspire us in unexpected ways. We may never realize it. Then we can improve on our next video accordingly. After all, if we want to solve the problem from the root, we should just leave the views and start creating the second video and keep going. Forget about YouTube analytics. It's very addictive and we can spend more time on the next production. I promise that one video will for sure get popular if we follow this way and make up to 10 videos on the same category. 2 years ago, I created loads of videos about coding. There was only 2 views or even no views from the beginning, but I enjoyed the topic and made over 100 videos like that. Now, you see my top 20 most popular videos, except the one about Tiananmen protests, are all about coding, and I was keep telling myself it was a very meaningful work. Even if no one watches eventually, I still enjoy the moment of creating video of coding, and making coding videos also improved my own coding skill while helping another 10,000 developers. I can also look back the video anytime in the future whenever I forget my own code. Likewise, I'm not that disappointed seeing the videos have only 100 views about Buddha's Heart Sutra or Shurangama mantra. Earlier I made last week. It was my 50 hours workload of writing, trimming, thinking, and even using AI to tonify. As it's only 3 Buddhist video I made, I will keep make up to 10 in any way. All in all, thank you again for keep supporting me. We can thank our viewers for their support, especially during our channel's early stages. Respond to comments to build a community. Remember, everyone starts small. Let's keep creating high-quality content and wish both our channels will grow over time. If you want to watch more interesting content, please subscribe me too. Thank you.